Philip the Great with 18 languages in the Council of London. We remind you, dear brothers in Christ, that about 3.5 months ago we published the following article according to which information was leaked about NATO preparing a huge army to target Russia. We were even mentioning the well-known prophecy of Saint Methodius of Patara about the rising of Philip the Great with 18 tongues, which describes the events of World War III and the terrible 3-day battle in what today is Istanbul, the old Constantinople. In fulfillment of prophecy, Philip the Great will rise with 18 tongues. NATO's plan for World War III was leaked by the Germans. 800,000 soldiers will attack Russia. The previous U.S. government, Biden's and the Democrats, was also strongly in favor of a conflict with Russia. The situation was certainly changed. It certainly changed drastically with the rise of Donald Trump to power, as the current government seems very wisely to want to avoid this conflict. However, this fact will not in any way affect the prophesied upcoming events, as unfortunately the useful idiots are in abundance on the planet. Well, let's remember that prayers, of course, do change prophecy. Now, so there are the European leaders of the new order of things who are reaching and exceeding the limit of leading the planet, what appears to be to demise, like the well-known Gadaneres, and they are running furiously towards the cliff, and the herd of pigs, the swine, and their total annihilation of themselves and their people. So yesterday, March 3rd, 2025, they gathered in London to decide how to fight and destroy Russia. The mouse roars to scare the bear. Anyone who tries to understand their logic through natural laws is sure to break his head. However, there are Christians who know the existence of Lucifer and realize the era in which he lives and reigns. It's very easy to understand the self-destruction fury of the above people that seem to be demon-possessed. And you can rewatch the terrible film The Exorcist of 1973, you'll understand. What do we observe now regarding the number of those gathered there? If we exclude the pitiful pawn joker Zelensky, after all, Ukraine is outside NATO, the number of those present is actually 18, all representatives of NATO countries. Will these be the exact countries represented by the above representatives mentioned in the above prophecy of Saint Methodius? This matters little. However, the skeleton of the campaign of Philip the Great will consist of the majority of these countries. It is certain. It's also known that the United States is not mentioned anywhere in the corresponding prophecies about World War III and the great 3-day battle in Istanbul, the old Constantinople. Most likely it will have already suffered a huge geophysical catastrophe before the war, as various prophecies assure us. Father John Kalaides, 1925 to 2009, America will cease to be a superpower, he said. First, something will happen. It will bring America to its knees. It will cease to be a superpower. And it's also very logical that Canada will not be able to take part in this campaign either, as it seems that this country is not spared in corresponding geophysical disaster of America either. Some other country, and perhaps with a different language than English to complete the number 18, will be found to replace that of the other jester Justin Trudeau. And of course, Turkey is a bit difficult to attend, as it will be destroyed unless a prophecy refers to disbanded hordes of Turkish soldiers. And certainly, thank God, which is assured to be numerous prophecies there are countries that have a neutral role and will not take part in World War III. After all, the last government will have fallen. Of course, those that are excommunicated and live in their own world rush like a mouse roaring to support the joker, the actor Zelensky, until the end. Comments are superfluous about what their ends will be. So we await steadfastly with faith and hope a resurgence of Christianity until the age and the end of the ages. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.